Yes.
We got that tucked in.
Yes.
Tucked out.
There we
There
go.
it is.
That is a nice three-piece suit. You're
Yes.
a lot more dapper than the typical Sundance.
Yes, I'm dapper, yes.
Yeah. I'm always a little scared by what I do. I think that's another way of making the choices that I do. You need to be challenged and scared. I don't know if I'm ever 100% happy with what I do. A director on Lost had said to me that he thought I told the truth more than any other actor he'd ever worked with. And I thought, wow, that's a great thing, because ultimately we lie to a certain extent in our profession, but you're trying as hard to give people the reason to think that you're actually telling the truth, that you are sad, that you are crying, that you are drowning, that you do love this person. So that made me feel good. Yeah. Some of the physical stuff is something that you have to nail, because if you get it wrong, it's very easily seen to be wrong. So you have to be 100%. That's why I have so much respect for these comedic actors, because in drama, you know, you can kind of go one way or the other and kind of get it right, but maybe not quite, and people will still believe it. But in comedy, if you're not on the joke, it doesn't work, you know. And I've always been astounded why comedic actors don't get play at the Oscars and stuff like that, because it's a very hard skill when someone does it right. Movies to watch, if you looked at my collection, Darren Aronofsky, you know, I don't think he's put a foot wrong yet. I mean, I loved Pi, I love Requiem for a Dream. The Fountain was probably my favorite film of the past 5 years. You know, it's a film that you can't understand, because it's a film made by one person for that one person, and then he gives it over to the audience. But ultimately, it's a very personal piece. And I think all the critics, because you can't understand it, what is your choice as a critic? You can't write in the New York Times, it was a good film, but I didn't really understand it. I don't think I'm clever enough as Aronofsky. You know, you have to slate it. You have to say, I didn't get it. It didn't work. It didn't work for me. I don't understand it. And it intrigued me. And then I watched the film, and I was blown away. Like I said, it's my favorite film of probably the last 5 years. I have probably watched it over 10 times now. It gets better and better. It's multi-layered. It's cyclical. You know, everything that's happening to him in one moment is happening to him in the other moment. It's quantum physics. It's love stories over generations. I think it's amazing.